Okay, it's me again, Kenny West from GoZilla.org, and what we have today is a nice little gem. Boom. That comes from moisture. Maybe there was a leak, but in the ceiling from a unit up above, and the paint chipped. The sheetrock pushed out a bit, and it's actually sticking out here. So we're gonna try to deal with that, but this is gonna be a two-part video because I'm gonna try something to get it to sort of, rather than chip it all away, maybe I'll just chip it all away, or maybe I can sort of wet it and get it to push back in, and then come with joint compound over it to fill it in with mud and do it that way. But in order to deal with this the right way, I'm going to take off this light fixture. So I decided to make this video to demonstrate how we remove a light fixture. And once we remove the light fixture, you should be able to see the damaged area that we're going to be dealing with. I don't want to switch this around too much. Hopefully the camera is picking it up. Let's see. It's kind of tight up in here, so just kind of bear with me. Hopefully that's picking it up. So right now the lights are on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go switch the lights off, because when you're dealing with electricity, I have a switch here to switch the lights off, and I have an extra light that's plugged in into a outlet that's not running on the same line as this one. Okay, so I have an extension cord running out of the bathroom so that I can retain some light. So the fixture, we do safe work at GoZilla.org. We don't put in like circuit breaker panels. What we will do is add a light fixture, remove a light fixture, ceiling fans, light switches, put in an outlet, things of that nature. So what I'm going to do is remove this mirror. Oh goodness, let's see. Yep. Should have did that first. And this stuff down here. Some little trinkets. Toothbrush down here. So we gotta get this mirror out of the way first. And oh no, I forgot that I did that. Well, looks like the mirror is not gonna come down, so what we'll do is tape something over the mirror. Be right back. That's not good. So just put a little tape over the mirror. That way, take the light fixture down, hopefully it won't damage the mirror. Okay, so then the first line of defense with a light like this is it has a ground wire attached to the box and metal in the frame housing of the fixture. So that ground wire is theoretically supposed to protect you from getting shocked in case you touch a wire that is hanging down, that is not insulated properly, or you touch the metal of the fixture itself and if it wasn't grounded, theoretically it may shock you. If you're standing in water barefoot, or you don't want to take a chance, that's the first line of defense. The second line of defense is the light switch itself. A lot of people, they stop there and they just switch the light off and the power is cut. So they figure, they're good. But what tends to happen with that is if there's someone else in the house or someone enters the house that wasn't there before, and while they're working on the wiring, they come in and switch the light on. And the person who's working on the wiring ends up getting shocked. Or where you really have to be careful with the second line of defense is when the wiring is done and you want to go check it and you don't remember some light switches switch down and some switch up. They're always supposed to switch up for on and down for off, but you may run into a situation where it's wired incorrectly and you come in and switch it on, the light fixture doesn't come on, and then the worker forgets that they didn't go to the circuit breaker and switch it off, and they touch the wire and they end up getting shocked. So the third line of defense is the circuit breaker. And because we practice safe, we do safe work, I'm going to go to the breaker box and switch this line off. So there'll be other stuff in the house that switches off that's on this line, but it's worth it because it's just 3 lines of defense, and I like the number 3. So once we do that, once I go to the breaker box, this light should go out, and then I'll come back in. Be right back. Now the light switched off, and I'm going to check the switch up and down, and yes, the light is off for sure. And so I'm going to switch that light switch down now to make sure that that line of defense is still there. So now I got 3 lines of defense before I engage into the wiring. And start to remove the fixture. And the reason why I left the light on, so when I switch the breaker at the box, that's an indication that the power is cut, because now the lights were off when I came back in. So that's a good way to know that the circuit breaker is working, and it actually switched the power off. So now there's a little knob, a little nut here that I'm going to screw off to remove the housing. There should be a rod inside of there that it's attached to. It should just pull right off. And I'm going to let it lay down here. And already I can see